The next approach is somebody who came to us from scratch. So they didn't hire an architect independent, didn't hire a designer independent. They contacted us, and they actually found us here at the home show. And then they called us up and said, could you come redo our kitchen? And what you're going to see in this, it doesn't reveal a lot of how in depth we went for their kitchen. You'll see a dramatic transformation, but you won't see some of the behind the scenes things that we did. But oftentimes when people come to us, they have very small jobs. They'll say, can you just redo my hardwood floors, or could you do this really small job? The kind of people that are our target market that really value working with us for the custom design process that we have. And just as a side note, congratulations to Ted. He's the founder of our company. This is our 20th year in business on January 31st. So we survived a long time. We're doing well. Thank you. So the kind of people who would work well with us are people who actually value creative design. The distinction being that a lot of people say, I know exactly what I want. I've already picked out all the materials, and I know exactly where everything's going. Then you don't need us, right? You just need a general contractor to build the space. So if you value somebody looking at it differently and coming up with a creative approach, then we're awesome for that. Do you want to see the art of what's possible? We use that term a lot because some people, just the words of like, hey, maybe you moved the master bedroom back there, it sounds like, but when we can show you what's possible and actually put together a design, it makes it more real for you.
Especially when you engage the minds of some really talented designers. It's pretty awe-inspiring, even for me to watch them work. It's amazing.
And I like this word, re-architect the space. A lot of people here can do a really great job at one space. Remodel this bathroom, remodel this kitchen. The important part is how does it flow with the rest of the space? Because oftentimes a kitchen's right next door to a dining room or a living room or the entryway. And how does those integrate not just in style, but like in flow and how people are going to come in and out? So we like to look at the totality of the space and not just the exact room that we're dealing with. Big distinction. A lot of people claim it. It's not true. Read the fine print. We offer a firm fixed price investment. So when we offer to build a project, that is the price. What Ted mentioned in that Juliet balcony is real. That if we should have discovered something and we didn't, we eat that cost. We don't come back to you with a change order. We will only take a change order if you're the one coming to us saying, I'd like to change something. We will cover the expense as soon as we've given you a firm fixed price investment. And really important, big complaints is we're going to finish on time. You see it across the board. People spread themselves out too much. Same project managers managing multiple jobs. We have 5 project managers. They manage one job at a time from start to finish, making sure that you're going to finish on time. We have a very detailed production schedule. So I'll go through this really briefly. We have 3 simple steps, and we have a lot more steps than this, but this is the simplicity of it. First, we do our feasibility study, not a design agreement. The investment you make if you decide to work with us is $2,700, and it gets applied towards the construction investment. We go through those design concepts. You choose the design you like. We fill in the details, and then we build a project that you're going to really love. You're going to be amazed at this transformation. We're going to show you multiple before and afters. This is an amazing kitchen. That's the before. That's the after. That's the before, that's the after. That's the before, that's the after. That's the before, and that's the after. And as you can see, this is an incredible kitchen. It's also a very expensive kitchen because it's a lot of space, and they use very high-end materials. These are fully custom cabinets, very well done. This is an example of somebody that really values creative design, because even though many things are in the same location, you can't see the beams we moved and the different things we had to relocate in the space to make certain things work. If I go back a couple, to make that refrigerator work, and down from there is a closet, there was a lot of structural changes that needed to be made. If you went to a general contractor and said, I'd like to put a refrigerator here, I'd like to change this, they might say, sure, but when they got into the project, you might realize that's going to cost a lot more money. We're going to figure that out up front.
And just to paint the picture, what Dan's describing is hidden right in that cabinet is a bearing point. There was a structural beam that was actually part of the structure, but it was holding up part of the linen closet we took out. And we opened up the doorway here into the dining room. But that bearing point, we designed a cavity within the cabinetry that the cabinet slides right on around this custom steel post that we put in. Much less expensive than taking, because the other option would be to have that beam continue all the way down to that wall. Well, it just gets, it's saved thousands, multi-thousands of dollars. Those are the type of things he's talking about.